Right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, the folks don't seem to have arrived yet, but whatever. Let's get going anyway. I've been live for 5 minutes, so it makes sense. Right. So going back to Pokemon Shield. After, I suppose I should do my regular intro. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Green Lenzard, and welcome back to Pokemon Shield Scaliequest. It has been legitimately a full 18 months since I last recorded this. I actually did, catch a couple of Pokemon a little while back. Yeah, I got this Magikarp, but that's about it. I got the... Oh yeah, and I got the Gigantamax Meowth, and... I really don't know what these are doing in here. I guess I just caught them just for fun. Oh yeah, I explored the wild area, that's it. And I got vibe checked by all the high level Pokemon in there. That's about it. I haven't done anything else in this game since I signed off 18 months ago. Now, once, I get any viewers coming in here, then I can check that my audio is synced correctly. But for now, well, I guess I'll put these guys away since I can't use them, the Ralts and the Shelder. Oh yeah, and the Meowth for that matter. Yes, this is Scaliequest, meaning that I will only use Pokemon that are like Draconic or Reptilian enough. There's a grey area, but I've got a pretty firm list of 28, yes, 28 Pokemon which I could use for this. I don't expect this to be a serious challenge, it's just for fun really, just because I like dragons and scalies and thought they're neat, so I thought it might be fun to do something like this. The only challenging part that really challenging part that I foresee possibly happening is the first gym, because it's grass type and I only have water types. I can't even use Grubble the Magikarp yet. I can't use him until he evolves. So yeah, I'm streaming now. I'm kind of just trying it out just to see how it is. It's something a bit different. And also, I thought it might help me with editing and stuff, because I get... when I record offline, it can be nobody's ever going to see the full recording, so when editing out certain things, I feel like, oh no, these moments might be lost forever and nobody's going to see them, so I feel like I should include them even if they don't really contribute to the episode properly. But with this, it's I can have the full VOD for people who want to see it, but I can also edit more out and have a snappier episode in the end. You see, if you're playing a Nuzlocke, then there's only so much you can edit out before it just looks like you're cheating. I know there's one particular bit in the Moon Nuzlocke that I recorded a couple of years ago but still haven't uploaded. There's one particular bit which is definitely going to look like I cheated, because I and ah over whether to go for the grass or the berry pile for my encounter on that route. Oh look, it's Bead. But then I took so long deciding that by the time I actually go to get it, I'm going to have to do a cut there, and it's going to look like I looked in my log file to see what I might get for those, and cheated by... Anyway. Streaming is a whole new challenge for me. I've got to overcome my nerves all over again. After I already did that for recording offline, when if I make a mistake, I can just edit it out. Now, I don't know if you can see some occasional bright pixels flickering in and out, like on Hop's hair, and my hair for that matter. I don't know what those are, but it's just a few pixels. I fixed all the other problems that I was having with the recording. Like this weird stuttering. Ugh, what a nightmare. Right, I've got to give myself a uniform number. I think I decided on a number at some point, but then I forgot it because it was over a year ago. Just do 97. It was the year I was born. Right. Okay, wow, it's gonna take a little bit to get back into this. Now, I guess I've gotta go to the inn, wherever that is. Where is that? Oh. Ah, how helpful. It's alright, let me follow him. I wasn't really itching to get back into this game. Because of the, you know, this and that. We all know the story at this point. And it was okay, the first 4 episodes. It was somewhat fun, but I was kind of too busy to justify going and playing it again. But now I finally have the free time for it, and yeah, well, oh boy, yeah, I see Team Yell up there. Looks like you both got yourselves registered. Yep. Yellow's Legends. What's this then? Yes. Starting out streaming with a game where I do voices for the characters. Yes, definitely not extra nerve-wracking. Are those Pokémon named after the research partners that performed the infamous experiment on DNA function? I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about, Tuber. Oh yes, I may read chat messages for people who are watching the VOD. But yeah, I'm afraid I don't know what experiment you're referring to. It's good to have you here though. I mean, well, both people watching the VOD, I suppose, and people who are in the chat right now. It's going to be nice to have that interactivity. Yeah. Because of course, if I'm recording offline and I do well, they're all bad voices, but if I do a particularly awful voice, then I can just cut it out and try again. But, well. Alright. Let's get this over with. Battles, I do those.
Didn't we tell you, mate?
No, that's just Leon again.
Didn't we tell you, mate? You get in our way, you're in for a battle.
The Hershey Chase experiment proved definitively that DNA is the information carrier. Well, really? That's amazing. Wow, okay. Chase is just named because he's going to turn into a like a secret agent spy Pokemon, and it sounded like a cool code name that a spy might have. And Hershey is named after a Judge Dredd character. So, wow, that is a pretty amazing coincidence. Yeah, and that's something that just I wouldn't have even picked up on if it wasn't live. Alright. Yeah, not a lot of type strategy I can do at the moment since I just have 2 water types. Make that 2.5 since I've got Grubble in the back. I'll allow myself to just use... like, just let him tank hits in emergencies and just switch train him. But switch training isn't really a thing anymore. I actually quite like switch training. I know it's weird, and I'm kind of going over things as I said in the first 4 episodes I recorded normally and uploaded already. But I like switch training. It's satisfying, and it feels like that was my work and I did it instead of just the EXP share doing it for me. So it's a shame we don't get the option to turn it off, even though I can see the benefits.
Oi, give me a break here. Team Riel, get revenge for me, would ya?
A bunch of louts. It's kind of weird that we've had... well, I'm unsure whether to count Team Flare, but we've had at least 2 gens with the villainous team just being annoying thugs. I thought switch training is still more effective than simple EXP share. It is, but it's only slightly more effective. By the way, love the Team Yell voices. Well, I'm glad someone does. So I guess I'll play this for about an hour then. I'm not exactly sure how much I would be editing out if I was going to make this into an edited episode afterwards, which I would imagine that's the plan. Okay, getting a little low. But we got him. What was I saying? Here's another thing when I'm nervous, I'm even more likely to forget what I was saying. Right, now I've got someone here, I'd like to check that I've got my audio synced correctly. Hang on. Okay, the delay is definitely longer than it was before. I'm going to need to fix that. Yeah, free heal after literally 2 battles. All I had to do was mash A. Breathe. Breathe. Oh boy, first we had Zigzagoon, then we had Nickit, and now we have Nickit and Zigzagoon. Right. So I'm gonna like move around in the menu and down, down, up, up, like that. Down, down, up, up. How close is that? If it's like within half a second, then it's not too much of a big deal. I can just fix that in post when I post the VOD. Because I would like to like post, a VOD where the big pauses and like the starting soon bit at the beginning is edited out, because we don't need that. We don't need that in the VOD. I always hate when someone uploads a live stream archive to YouTube and there's like 5 minutes of a hold screen and just music at the start. Why don't you just cut that out? Yeah. I know not everyone has the software to do that, but it is always nice when someone goes to the effort. Right. Yeah, special attack is all I have. Oh yes, yes, and I was thinking about getting a roly-coly, because Colossal is like kaiju-ish, it's sort of Rhydon shaped, so would that count? But I ultimately decided no. And I mean, even if I did use it, it would still be just a rock type and weak to grass still, so it wouldn't help me in the gym anyway. Maybe they want to preserve the chat. Oh, the chat. No, no, no. This is a separate thing entirely. This is for streams that were on Twitch originally. I know you've seen... I know YouTuber, you've seen me posting Drawfee videos in the Discord probably. And yeah, they have been streaming on Twitch for a couple of years, and some of their old ones have been posted to YouTube by fans. So no chat there. But you know, when Vinny, Vinesauce and just a lot of streamers, I suppose, who stream on Twitch, when they bring their archive over to YouTube, they'll have an editor, or just do it themselves. They'll cut out that part at the beginning and start when the actual stream starts. So is this bit over? Oh, this is probably when Marnie shows up, right? Oh boy. Voicing girls, even better. What are you lot doing here? Nothing, we was just... I know you all are terribly curious about the other gym challenges, but you gotta show a bit of restraint. Sorry about them. They're just a bunch of my fans. Call themselves Team Yell and follow me around cheering for me. I think they've let it all go to their heads a bit. That works. Come on you lot, back home with you now. They tend to get a bit shirty with other gym challenges. Oh, shirty. That's another great Britishism. Yeah, when was the last time I heard shirty? Years ago, definitely. So you're a gym challenger too? Okay, well that was an interaction, I suppose. Oh yeah, gotta check in. That's right. No. Is Tyranitar in this game? It's either a sword or a shield exclusive. Oh, I closed my notes. Why did I do that? Where'd they go? Oh, of course they're there. Right. Yeah, Tyranitar is in the wild area. I can get Larvitar in the Lake of Outrage, I think. And I think it's Hydreigon that's the corresponding sword exclusive. Right, let's go off then. What was the point of checking into a hotel if it's just 5-second fade to black anyway? It could make for a good kaiju, yes. That's one of the kaiju-esque ones. If Nidoking was in this game, that would also be a good example. Of course, back when I made that call, I wasn't a Godzilla fan at all, and I didn't know about Baragon, who is literally Nidoking. Like, Nidoking is shamelessly ripped off of Baragon, even down to being... Actually, the pinkish colour on Baragon was only in the 2001 version, which came out after Nidoking. Weird. Right, which... It's so hard to focus on what's going on in the game when I'm talking. I've got to relearn all of the Let's Play stuff. Now, I did want to record this in the afternoon and maybe do 2 episodes of a White 2 Doctor Who lock in the evening, but I'm doing this in the evening. I missed my window in the afternoon. I was trying to get it set up, but yeah, I was doing troubleshooting because of the weird stuttering problem. I'm completely lost. Okay. So where's the gym? Oh no, we don't even do the gym yet. The gym's way later. Well, I guess I could try going left and see if the way's open. I mean, that's... yeah, that's Pokemon post Gen 3. Just look around, and if there's nobody blocking the way, then yes, that's where you go. Now there is somebody blocking the way. Yeah, cool, very helpful. There's a way down here. Interesting. Silk Scarf? Do I even have any normal type moves? Well, Chase has the Mystic Water. Yeah, but I don't think she has any normal moves. Tackle. Oh, well. That's definitely worth it then. Why? I wouldn't ever want to use Tackle though. No, there's no point. Bite is stronger. Yeah, so I don't think I can get any other guys who aren't water type before the first gym. When Grubble evolves, if he evolves before the first gym, I'm not entirely sure what the levels will be, then he'll be neutral on grass, so that'll be something. I don't know if Gyarados' move pool is still terrible in this game like it always used to be. Oh, okay. Poen. That's not quite how I'd describe the sound that... what's it even called? I don't even remember. I can remember Palpitoad and Seismitoad, but not Timpole, that's it. It's always great to hear the voice of someone you like, especially if they're like an awful Let's Play voice. I'm basically just bumming around now because I totally forgot where they said to go and I probably don't know where it is anyway. Cutie. You cannot pet the dog in Pokemon Shield. Uniform Shield. Shield? For goodness sake. Uniform Shop. Am I supposed to get one of these? I wish somebody who played the game was in here. That looks funky. Normal uniform. Wow. I guess I'm done shopping. You don't need to buy one of those. Okay, you have played it. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. Right. Ah, yeah, this is where some dude was just blocking the way earlier. He wasn't even blocking the way, he was just standing there. And my character decided, great weather, eh, mate? Bua Fua. again, not really how I would describe the noise it makes. I think you can enter the gym. Yeah, being able to enter the gym right now doesn't really solve my problem because I totally don't know where it is. Is that... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, hang on. Hang on. That's it right there, isn't it? Yeah, that was... I got confused. I thought the guy had taken me right out of the inn, but no, he took me to the gym again. I thought this was... Oh, well, anyway. That's embarrassing. Right. Let's resume then. So like I get an issued uniform anyway, so that's fine. Wonderful. You look sharp as a pin, not pixelated at all. I thought the actual gym challenge was in a bit though. Yeah. Oh boy, it's him. Oh hey, user account. What should I actually call you? Because that's not a very catchy name to call someone when they're in chat. They don't even let you wear the custom uniforms? Well, what's the point then? Yes, Chairman Rose will explain everything to the crowd that they already know because they literally live in the Pokemon world. Oh, there they all are, I guess. Look at Alistair in the back, flailing around, while the other guys are doing their cool stride. Kabru, yes, yeah. Koga-esque, definitely. Now I'm going into this basically blind. So I recognise the gym leaders, I've seen fan art of them and stuff, but I don't know what level they all are or anything. I've just heard that the first gym is quite late and that your starter will have probably had its first evolution by that time. Oh, and here I come. Okay, this is cool. I like that. I like the idea of it actually being a big scale thing, and that there are other challenges that show up at some point. Oh. It's over. Well, okay.
You've made it at last, Hop, and you too, Lindsay.
Oh, how did I voice Rose?
So you're the two trainers our champion endorsed himself. Welcome, and it's a delight to meet you. I'm Rose, of course.
Dynamax bends. Oh yeah, the Deus Ex Machina of them literally falling out of the sky on top of us.
How wonderful. I dare say this year's gym challenge is looking to be an absolute blast. Very good, very good. Very good indeed.
So I suppose the first gym is when we'll eventually actually get to try out Dynamax.
Now listen closely, you two. You've both only just started on your path as trainers. If you want to win, You need to train more than just your Pokemon. You need to train yourselves too.
Hop and Leon are perfect, especially Hop. Well, I'm glad you think so.
Let's do it then, sir.
I mean, it's not like there's much difference between them. Yes, I know that the gyms have a specific order, they always do. At least they actually address it this time instead of leaving you to wonder, well, if you live right next to the 8th gym, wouldn't you do that one first? I wasn't even reading that. Pass through Route 3 and beyond. This is why they have these prompts that come up. Because, you know, players are stupid. A gift, such a wonderful thing. From the chairman, such a wonderful man. Yeah, anyway. Ah. Wow, that's pretty early. You get a fly before the first gym. Well, it's a quality of life. Yeah. Oh, right, I see. The actual first gym isn't even here, it's somewhere else. Turf field. Yes. The grass type gym is in Turf field. How convenient. I presume I'm all healed up and everything. Yeah. Not much action so far, but oh. I dare say we'll find some.
There you are. I've been waiting. Let's have a battle, you and me.
But why? Fine. Really? Yeah. No problem. Oh yeah, and he even has the starter that's weak to me. That's fine.
Keep up, mate.
Yep, it's time to mash A some more. I don't know what my team would even look like if I wasn't doing the Scaliequest thing. I suppose Wooloo's pretty nice? I don't know though. I didn't really give any thought to it. I don't really know. I have the list of where you get all of the Pokemon that I've decided on, but I don't really know what order those locations are in. I can get Applin on Route 5, but that's... I don't know if that's before you can get, say, Noibat in the wild area. Your current hair looks a lot like Wooloo. It does, actually. Did someone mention that before? Because that sounds very familiar. I doubt I just noticed it myself, though. The selection of Pokemon in this game is a little... I mean, the Gen 8 Pokemon, the new ones, the designs get a little weird. They're not bad, and they're certainly not boring, but I don't like them as much as the Gen 6 and 7 Pokemon. I thought they were on a real strong streak there, and I liked that they went for quality over quantity. It's not even close to being a Gen 5 situation where they make 150 new ones, several of which are just an older one but the same thing again, for the sake of being new. That's why I really can't play black and white randomized. Unrandomized, rather. I love it randomized, but when it's unrandomized, it just... It's not just the fact that you have to use Gen 5 Pokemon even though you don't... Well, I don't like Gen 5's selection all that much. There are some good ones, because there are always good ones. There are always good ones and bad ones in every gen. But Gen 5 is certainly not one of my favourites. But yeah, you're forced to use Gen 5 ones, and a lot of them evolve really, really late. So the one time that I tried playing black/white, I think it was black, on an actual cartridge, then I ended up basically just being forced to use Unpheasant for the whole game as my flying type. I wanted to use Braviary, but it evolves at literally the level of the champion. Why? Why would you do that? At least it's not Hydreigon, which evolves after then. Really don't know what they were thinking there. And it's several Pokemon as well. It's not just a couple. There are still some that evolve at like somewhat reasonable levels, which still feel late. Yeah, never really knew what was up with that. So I am glad that they went for lower amounts of new Pokemon in the last few gens, and had a healthy mix of old and new ones available throughout the region from the start. And that just makes sense to me. I didn't mind being forced to use just Gen 5 Pokemon, but yes, some evolve really, really late. Yeah, Mienfoo, that's another one that evolves at level 50. It's really stupid. You get some like Scraggy, which evolve at 39, which is like doable, but it still feels a bit excessive. I mean, there have been Pokemon like that before, like Ponyta evolves at 40. But yeah, I could deal with that. 50 though is definitely way too late. Another one that isn't Gen 5, which evolves at disgustingly late, is Noibat, which Noivern is incidentally one of the ones. Oh, I actually mentioned it earlier. Yeah, level 48, and that would be fine, I guess. But Noibat is appallingly weak. It's like the weakest dragon type out of all of them. I'm pretty sure even Goomy is slightly stronger. And it kind of made sense in X and Y because you only get... Oh, I should have healed. You only get Noibat in a pretty late location. But then in Gen 7 and 8 you can find it really early on. And it's like, well, great. Now I've got to sit with this through the whole game. I've told this story before, but when I played Ultra Sun, I had a Noibat on my team, and he was so weak that I just ground him up like 10 levels above everyone else just so he could be usable. And then he stayed about that much over level for the rest of the game, even after he did evolve. Just... oh dear. Larvesta is the same thing. Oh yeah, that's level 59 as well. Dear. Wow. Yeah, really, what were they thinking? Right, yeah. Hello? I think I should heal. Yes. That's the thing that we do in Pokemon. I haven't really played any Pokemon at all, even aside from this, in this whole time. Feels weird finally playing it again. Do I even have... Okay, I do have burn heals, that's good. Okay. Another trainer. At least Dino was a pseudo-legendary, yeah. Yeah. I mean, even so... Well, I guess, yeah, it makes sense that it would be the latest one then. So instead of normal Pokemon evolving in the 30s and pseudos in the 50s... Oh, it's universe, so the normal ones evolve in the 50s and the pseudos in the 60s. Oh dear. Alright, chill out. I didn't even see what move that was. Circle throw, presumably, but... Oh, there he goes. Now, I suppose I would just play an hour of this today. I might decide that I have time for... White 2. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just have to think about it when it actually comes round. There's a lot of Zigzagoons running about here. Oh, can you hold still? I was trying to get past. Didn't I already catch one of these? Don't know. Push off. Oh, no. Oh, how embarrassing. What a way. Oh. I survived. What a way to go that would have been. Imagine dying from being licked by a raccoon. Push off. Yeah, I don't think I really need to start switch training Grubble just yet. Well, it's not like waiting until level 15 when he learns Tackle would actually make a difference, because I still wouldn't be able to use him yet. Yeah, I guess I just don't feel like it right now. Maybe when my main guys are reaching level 20, then it would make sense to get him up to their level as well. Right, anyway. You kidding? I came all that way just for... Oh, there is something. Burn heal. How nice. At least it's not just trainer tips. Oh, excuse me! Yes, part of why I got vibe checked by so many strong Pokemon in the wild area was because they do a little animation and then they just charge at you relentlessly. I actually recorded a clip of going up to a Liepard and it just sort of meowed at me and I was like, oh hello, and then it just belted at me and you can see me reacting and trying to run away, but it was way too late. Actually running out of PP. That's okay though. Right. Well, I suppose I could have tried to catch that, but there's not any point. I won't be using it anyway. Why on earth did I catch those other things? Wait, what? Oh my goodness, already? Chase is evolving! My baby boy's all grown up already. Well, he's nearly there. Great, he's going through a goth phase. No son of mine. Highly intelligent, but also very lazy. I'm sure there's a joke about him being his father's son to be made there. Right, yeah, the little icon in the bottom left, that's my reaction. Well, I don't suppose there's no reason to go back. My health is still pretty good. Oh, well, there he is. Yeah, wow. I mean, he is level 16, so that kind of took me by surprise. Yeah, because you would expect that sequence just then to have been the actual first gym challenge, because it makes sense. But, you know, it's okay. You looked real ace out there during the opening ceremony when you walked into a field and then that was all you did. Why would you give me a dialogue option there? Ah. Right, yeah, the mine is an area as well. And I think that's where you fight Bede, and I have heard a lot of people saying that Bede's theme is one of the best songs in the game. So I guess I'm looking forward to actually hearing it. Oh, another free heal anyway. Thanks, I guess. Right. Ah, yeah, this is where Roly-Coly is. So I don't think I'll bother with these. Like, yeah, like I said, even if I did get one, then it would still be weak to the gym. And I would still want to evolve it before considering it even remotely within the team theme I'm trying to go for. Postman Tad. Now I wonder if calling him Postman Tad was intentional. Yeah, time's flown by though. Wow. Oh my goodness, really? Is that a 1 in 10 or a 1 in 5 chance? I mean, even in a battle this short you managed to get the... Oh dear, you managed to get the present heal. That's just sad. Has she learned to protect? Exciting. When does Chewtle evolve, I wonder? It's probably not for a while yet. Oh, thanks. I did try the curry thing once. Well, curry and camping thing. Can this thing go away already? Thank you. No, still there. Cool. Well, on my stream layout it's actually... Oh, there it goes, finally. Well, it's partly covered by the team layout anyway. Oh yeah, that's the thing. This is my first time using a live, overlay. Basically I had to figure out a lot of it on the fly. Because I always used to just do it in post. It's so much more convenient to do it this way though. I wish I'd thought of it sooner, honestly. But I didn't have to before. I could just record the raw footage and then pop it in the frame in Premiere. But it's honestly so much less work to do it this way, because I can just type in the names and stuff live and not have to... Oh, that's right, Chase evolved. Oh, I'm stupid. And I can do stuff like this, where I just switch out the image. Boom, there you go. It's going to take a moment to get used to that. That's... Honestly, that feels even cooler in practice than I expected. Instead of having to save different versions of the frame with different names in it. Because, well, I could have done it in Premiere, but the text function in that is so clunky that it honestly just made sense to do 20 or 30 different layouts in Photoshop and save them all separately. This opening section was the underworld for me because I insist on catching every Pokemon in an area before moving on. Yeah. I wouldn't really advise on that kind of playstyle. I actually did that in my first playthrough in Pokemon Y. I'd try and, gotta catch them all. But it was just really boring. And I ended up just wanting to get on with the game. Don't do that. And I found it was a lot more fun once I did. Yeah, it took a while to get to gyms. Well, in X and Y, the second gym is really, really late for some reason. It's always odd when... I mean, I get the idea of wanting to do things a little bit differently between gens, but it just comes off as not necessarily poor pacing, but it just feels weird. Like, the first gym is always something that you've barely started your journey when you go and do it. But this is essentially episode 5, and I reached the gym. I reached a gym, but I got turned away because it's not the designated first one. And it's going to take a little while to actually get there. Ah yes, this is where the playtesters said, we need to get a heal here. So they just stuck in a random NPC. It's better than nothing, but this was I found this constant healing a little patronising. Yeah, me too. It's like... I get that it's more convenient that way, but it was just a really short route to even get there. It wasn't arduous at all. You pack 5 potions and you're good. And I guess my PP was getting a little low, but I could have just run back and it would have taken me less than a minute. I've been doing that since like Gen 5, I suppose, was when it really started. Yeah. But even then, it didn't get like really hand-holdy until a little later. Oh yeah, there were various points in Gen 7 where you feel like you're gonna get up to an important battle, or you're just, struggling because you're in a long dungeon, and then you heal everyone up and use a bunch of items, and then 5 steps later, Lily or whoever comes and heals you up anyway, and it's like, I guess in this, they eliminate that by healing you up constantly and not leaving you wandering at all. Ah yes, Gala Mine. The dungeon that doesn't actually go anywhere but straight ahead. Mount Coronet this is not. Really? Is that another way they dumbed it down? I never really liked the dungeons in Pokemon because they're confusing to get around and you're being constantly assaulted every step. By wild Pokemon, mostly. Also trainers, but... yeah, I never really liked the... oh, hello. Dungeon aspect. But... it's fine. It's part of the game, and, you know, I always had a problem remembering to use repels, so it's kind of on me. I'm all for the experience being made a little smoother, but then... yeah, they're kind of... I do see how the dungeons would be important. Okay, I see TM26 and I get excited, but... of course they changed it so all the good moves are TRs. That reminds me, didn't I get a TR? I think it was like Dazzling Gleam or something. Really? Oh, I just pressed left and right. Yeah, Dazzling Gleam. Focus Energy? Why is that a TR? You'd expect that to be a TM. Oh, I can get Payback, but... oh, that's not very good, is it? Yeah, it's the thing with it being the first gym as well. I don't know if I'll be able to get any TMs that would help me. Oh. I've just seen a Drillbur evaporate in front of my very own eyes. I understand that some dungeons are super easy to get lost in. Yeah. I mean, I don't love the dungeons, but I'm not saying they're a bad thing at all. I mean, if you just buy potions, if you buy repels, then it's not a problem, really. It was never really getting lost that was the problem I had with it. It was the not really knowing where you're going, and also like every 2 steps. I mean, this is because I play a lot of Gen 5. I always felt like Black and White 1 especially, the encounter rate, oh my goodness, is way too high. I don't know if that's just me, but I've noticed it enough times for me to feel like maybe it's not just me and maybe it actually is higher in this game. Now, I'm not sure if in this you still get random encounters. I know they removed that completely in Let's Go and you have the overworld Pokemon instead. This is probably fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, that was a dumb move. Hey, we got that convenient Pokemon Center lady right outside. Okay. You can outspeed a wild, not wild. You can outspeed a Drillbur. So we're getting somewhere. Gubbles. Gubble? Is it Gubble or Grubble? Hold on, I'll see it on the stream. Grubble, yes. No, Gubble is a PlayStation game. I don't have any revives, do I? No, I don't suppose I'd want to use them, even if I had picked one up. Not yet. 6? Wait, what? Why do I have a max revive and I'm level 15? Walking around in tall grass, you'll sometimes see an exclamation mark. Yeah, I know that there are random encounters still in the grass. I got distracted. I was talking about the dungeons. Because I haven't run into something yet here. Yeah, by this point, I would have had about 20 encounters in a previous Pokemon game. Ether. I don't suppose you can buy ethers in this game. I played Pokemon Xenoverse, the fan game. Still haven't quite finished it. But I loved how in that you could actually buy ethers. So they're not like this super rare thing that you only ever get 5 of in the entire game, so you never want to use them. But this time, well, I say this time, but in Xenoverse you could actually use them. How does a revive work anyway? Do you just kind of shove it into the fainted Pokemon's mouth? Now, I'm going to see if I can find the exact comic you just reminded me of. Here it is. OBS and... oh, there we go. Oh, it cuts out the sound, that's a shame. But yeah, this is that exact thing. Where being a spiky object is what wakes them up. It worked! But anyway. There we go. Yes, it... you asked preemptively if it was Awkward Zombie, yeah. She does good comics. I think it works like an evolution stone. Well, that's the thing, how does an evolution stone work? You just sort of smack the Pokemon in the face with it and I guess it triggers the evolution. How do TMs work? How does anything work in this game? You get neat little details like the potions being in a spray bottle, but the TM is just like a CD. How does a Pokemon learn a move from that? This is video game logic at its finest. In Fire Red Leaf Green, where they show cutscenes every time you use an item for some reason, it shows you just mash the CD into their forehead and they learn the move from it. You hold it near the Pokemon and it sparkles into energy, getting absorbed by the Pokemon. Oh, they've probably shown it in the anime, haven't they? Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. Maybe that would make sense. What on earth? What would I even do for this guy? What a joke! You are aware that the chairman's more important than the champion, right? This is basically just Marnie, but angry. I was chosen by the chairman himself, so that makes me more amazing than you. Flawless logic. Well, it's nice to have a mean rival again, I guess. Apparently you pop the CD into a television and it learns. Oh, that was what the Teachy TV was. Okay, this music is pretty good. I never really understood the Teachy TV. I thought it was just for... it just had a couple of tutorial things for the player. I didn't think it actually had an in-universe purpose. Besides that. Yeah, it's nice to... I guess it's nice to have a mean rival again, because they're always good for a laugh. Oh my goodness, because of how stupid they are. Like, Silver was always just... he was just a total edgelord for no reason, and he was always going on about how weak and pathetic you were, even after you just trashed him in battle. He would still go on with that. And honestly, I just found that funny. Okay, oh wow, I've really been going for about an hour now already. Well, I guess I'll finish this battle then. Okay, so this was pretty fun. Once I got over the initial shock of every mistake I make is going to be heard by everyone. I mean, only a few people are watching anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, it is nice being able to basically interact with the comment section in real time. It helps keep the conversation up in the episode. Wow. What have I been doing? Losing. He doesn't even have any evolved Pokemon. Yeah, and by this time you will have evolved your starter at least once, so you have an easy advantage over him. Uh-oh. Okay. Woof! Well, you got me into red health, so I guess that's an achievement. Silver was probably the best jerk rival because after you kick his butt a dozen times he starts to learn that being nice to Pokemon actually works. Yeah, that was nice as well because he actually did turn into a decent character. I don't really like either of the rivals in this game. Yeah, I mean Hop so far is just kind of a nothing character really. Just generically supportive. I mean, How was kind of like that as well, but I like him slightly more because... well, yes, because he did it first, basically, I suppose. And Hop is just like him again. Even looks a bit like him. I'm sure to easily defeat you if and when we face each other in an official match. Now that we've established that, I won't waste any more time on you. And with that... oh, okay, so yeah, that was pretty fun. I guess it's nice to get back into this, even if I wasn't that excited for this game in particular. I was more excited for the other thing I want to do. What time is it? You know what? Might as well do it. Well, thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Next time, well, I guess we'll carry on. But later this evening, I'll be starting up my White 2 thing. So, if you want to stick around for that, and feel free to do so. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being the chat, so I wasn't just sitting here talking to myself the whole time. But yeah, if you want to be here for that, then stick around, don't go anywhere, and I'll do a BRB, I suppose.